Hello, everyone. Let me just take this off. How's everybody doing? And let some people come on in the room. Make sure my notifications went out. And everybody knows I'm live. All right, my channel. All right, good. Not sure if it all went out, but hey, here we are. How are you guys doing? This is going to be the reading Sun, Moon, and Rising for March the 2nd. Hey, Gemini Princess. How are you, sweetie? I know there's a lot going on. Hey, Mel. Hello. A lot happening, guys. I kind of want to... Hey, Alice. Hey, sweetie. I got to schedule my time with you, love. We'll talk in a little bit. I'm just kind of pulling... It's kind of a consistent message we're getting for everybody. So I want to... While I'm kind of pulling the cards here for the signs, we're going to get into the astrology first. Of everything. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well. I want to just address just really briefly the what's happening with the coronavirus. I know we've recently had a passing of our first here in the US, the first individual to pass from the coronavirus. And I just want everyone to remember to not be in fear. It seems like that's not, it might feel like not easy. Hey, Ashley, not easy to not be in fear, but we have to remain calm. We have to remain, we can prepare, but let's not be fearful. Hey, Dee. That's very important, because fear, if you are in a vibration of fear, that is a very low vibration. It puts your third dimensional body at risk. Okay? It puts your third dimensional body at risk, guys. So we have to be very careful to not depress our immune system. We have to be very careful to not allow the third dimensional mind. Gosh, that Princess of Swords will just show up. Our third dimensional mind to take over and just be like, holy crap, right? But we need to be prepared. Okay, so I'm just going to very quickly just say to people, listen, make sure you've got toilet paper. I know that sounds weird. Make sure you have toilet paper. Make sure you have food for probably, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks in case you got to be in the house. Make sure that you have like standard soap and that you wash your hands at least 20 seconds. And that sounds crazy that I have to say that to people, but I have to say that to people. If you're in public spaces and you're at work, guys, listen, I know when I was at work in the office, listen, there's one woman in particular that broad did not wash her damn hands after she got done in the bathroom. And I would just shame the mess out of her. And this was last year when I was still working in the office. There's no shame. If you see somebody getting out of the stall and they just bopping along like, we could just touch anything, wash them hands, homie. Wash them hands. We don't have time for that. Almost the best defense, right, is to wash your hands. Elderberry, vitamin C, things of that nature that are going to boost your immune system. Eating good greens. Try to get as much fresh vegetables as you can. I personally am going to go and I'm getting a chest freezer. So I am going to stock it. That way I can at least put frozen vegetables and stuff like that in there. Get yourself bottled water or like a Brita or another, filter pitcher, or put a filter on the tap water. Right. Cover your mouth after you cough. Wash your hands after you cough. If you are sick, stay in the house. If, as kids or whatever go across the country here in the States, go see a doctor. Be sure you have fever reducers. Actually cold medicines like Theraflu and all that do actually work. Go get some airborne, take airborne. All that, just be smart about it. Make sure you have tissues, toilet paper, paper towels, bleach wipes, the Norwex wipes, do with the colloidal silver woven in, help. Take colloidal silver if you can get it, and colloidal copper if you can get it. But, just be smart about it. Don't get into fear. Fear will have a negative effect on your immune system. And it doesn't allow you to think properly either and assess the situation. So that's my little update. I might break that out a little bit, but that's my update. Let's not get into fear. Let's not get into panic. Be sure you can stay in. And also don't overuse hand sanitizer, because that kills good and bad bacteria to help you fight things off. Okay. So, all right. That's where we're at. With that, I want to talk to y'all about that. So now we got that taken care of. Okay, guys, let's get into the astrology for March the 2nd. All right. So the moon on March 2nd is still going to be in Gemini, still tomorrow. Moon in Gemini, still tomorrow. Right here. Halfway through. On March 2nd, it's going to be transiting. We don't see the move then into Cancer until the 3rd of March. So this moon in Gemini is, again, we still have like quick thought. This is another reason why I'm saying don't fall into fear. Quick thought, fear can hit you, because that is actually, the moon is still squaring. Okay, you see these red lines here. It's still it's squaring the sun, squaring Neptune. To a little lesser of a degree, it's kind of lightly squaring Mercury. So there could be this push-pull. And again, this is probably why we're seeing this thought process, the emotion of fear. When it's squaring Neptune, squaring the sun in Pisces, the sun is almost conjunct to Neptune in Pisces. There can be a bit of issue, delusion, nightmarish type thoughts. If you're not sleeping well, you're having more nightmares the last couple of days. This could also be why as well, along with that Mercury kind of retrograde out of Pisces. Mercury will be into Aquarius by the 3rd. So that's going to stabilize our thought process as the moon comes into Cancer, and Mercury is then going kind of back a little deeper into Aquarius. It's going to help bring us clarity about how we perhaps were thinking about some things, give us an opportunity to review, reflect, reset. That's what I'm really looking forward to in all actuality. I am also keeping an eye on this, especially the transit here of Pluto and Jupiter coming into conjunction. I'll do a little research and find out exactly when it comes fully into conjunction. But as this is happening, as Jupiter comes closer and closer to Pluto in Capricorn, it's going to be much more important for us to have personal achievements, personal transformation, personal growth, that to set ourselves up for the next 10, 20, 30 years. There's a lot of foundational opportunity that's occurring right now as this approach comes in. You know, it's stronger on the approach and wanes on the regress, if you will, the moving away. So as this approach is occurring, yes, it's going to be very important for us to really be looking with an objective, grounded eye as to what does that personal transformation look for me, like for me. What does that, not only does the personal transformation look like for me, but also then that personal transformation, how does that translate into my personal achievements? How can I grow? How can I set myself up for great success in the future? And I love that this is happening at the same time Mercury retrograde is occurring. And you may say, Lisa, that's crazy. Why is that? You know, Mercury retrograde gets such a bad rap. Because Mercury coming back this way into Aquarius, kind of making an approach energetically more towards this conjunction, is not only, it's kind of magnifying our personal growth for global gain, our personal growth for higher thought. And it's also giving us an opportunity to look deeply and say, is the group of people that I'm with, that I'm energetically intertwined with, be it work, physically, be it our personal friends, our relationships, all of that. Is this really not only for my personal good, but are these people going to be supportive and assist me as I now enter into what my overall global reach is, my big purpose, as we as light workers, light warriors, star seeds, indigos, as we grow in our power and ability to assist humanity, the earth and whatnot, to elevate the vibrational set point. We knew this was going to happen. Those of us that have been paying attention, some of us are just really awakening to our purpose now. Some of us are really awakening to who we really are in the higher dimensions. And there's some of us that all last year, if you were with me last year, you remember I said, this is the year of government. Last year was the year of government. This year is the year of purpose. Last year is the year of government. This is the year of evolutionary revolution, or revolutionary evolution, whichever way you want to throw it. But there's going to be so much more, so many more awakened souls to who they truly are. And there's a lot of us that got that message, and we're here to help. And we're here to help you figure it out. We're here to help you find it out. We're here to help you use the energies for good and for light, rather than be so overwhelmed with it that you're just like, oh my God, it's too much. So while we're in this retrograde time and we're coming out of what we may have conceived our life purpose and plan was, we may have had some general idea and whatever, but it was still pretty hazy. Retrograde is helping us bring some focus into this, along with the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn, quickly to be followed up by the Mars-Pluto conjunction. to enable us to grab a hold of what the possibilities are for the achievement. And because we can see what the possibilities are for the achievement, then we can actually put it down into our sacral chakra and our root chakra and make it part of us. Truly integrating that purpose, truly integrating the belief in oneself and the transformative energy of oneself into our very being. Okay? That's where we should be with this energy. So if you're beginning to feel like maybe this person that you're running around with, or you might be thinking of running around with, ain't really the person you should be, I would listen to that. Hello? Can we listen to that, please? I'm also keeping a very close eye on the Venus-Uranus upcoming transit. The approach of Venus, it is right now at about 20, it will be on the March 2nd, about 27 degrees of Aries. So she's trucking along. Venus is trucking like, I'm going home, right? I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home, right? You know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Wow. I haven't thought about that song, that chorus in a long time. Venus is coming on home. Now, what I'm watching for is it's also coming up to the Great Revolutionary Disruptor. And I'll have some more. This is all going to be happening in March. So I'll have some more input on dates and times. I think we'll do an astrological forecast for March. We'll have some dates down. But this is going to really personalize and revolutionize how we look at ourselves and allow us to revolutionize how we relate to the world, along with this Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. I'm just looking, they could happen almost simultaneously, speaking off the top of my head, but they will definitely overlap as we're moving through March. There's a lot that's about to really go boom, boom, boom for our personal, as we prepare for the energetic new year. I'm even going to call it more so than the astrological new year. This is really an energetic springtime for us. Okay? A very much energetic springtime for us. Okay. That's the astrology for tomorrow. So, again, expect to be receiving some clarity about purpose. Expect for the thought about a person, the thought about a situation, the thought or emotions around the group think, your own personal view on the group think that you're involved in. Expect for that to kind of be like, oh, wait a minute, I'm seeing some things I hadn't seen before. I'm noticing and believing and understanding different things I didn't know before about myself and about others and how I relate to others. All right. So that's kind of where we're at with the astrology. And I hope that helps. If I need to give you more information about that, let me know. Hi, Wynn. Hello, anyone that's come in that I've not yet spoken to. And thank you guys for being here. Okay. I think what I'm going to do, we'll take, hopefully it's not too bright. Let's take the face away. All right, let's get into the tarot, okay, guys? Excuse me, let's get into the tarot. Nine of Wands for Aries. Aries, Nine of Wands. Did y'all not have this yesterday? I'm gonna have to start looking. Again, Aries, rest, rule, and abide in your power. Rest, rule, and abide in who you are. Rest, rule, and abide in the fact that you know who you are, and the fact that you're beginning to see things. Your life appears to be really taking off. It appears that you are really coming into your own, and you know it. Protect the gains that you've made. Use the one wand that you got in your hand to illuminate the direction you're to head. Don't forget that. Keep it in front of you and keep it burning. In other words, keep the porch light on so that you can see who's coming to you. Because remember, the right after the 9 is the 10 of Wands, where we're taking on too many other people's burdens. We're not unloading enough of our own. So this is very critical for you to be able to keep the porch light on, keep that light in front of you so that you can know what's coming towards you, see it clearly, avoid the head-on collision, avoid or neutralize the attack. Oh, thanks, Dee. Neutralize the attack. And see your next move. I'm asking you, though, to, again, hold back. The 9 of Wands is more of a defensive, hold the line, hold the gain, right? Hold where we've conquered, hold it. Hold the front until we come upon further notice. Hold the front until it's time for you to move. Not time for you to push. Time for you to keep executing what you've been executing, but hold the line. All right? And see things for what they are. You've got Venus on the 2nd in the last degrees of your sign, which gives you a bit of an opportunity to, in a very loving manner, see yourself and see others, but mainly see yourself so that you can have a little bit extra patience before pushing. So I'll let you know when it's time to push. But I'm hearing Spirit say, it keeps saying hold the line. So I don't know who that is that needs to hear that. Hopefully they do get to hear it. You've come too far to screw it up now. All right? Too far to screw it up now. So hold the fort. Hold the line, guys. All right? 9 of Wands, defend your position. Get the lay of the land before we advance and conquer more territory. Oops. Taurus, Ace of Coins, beautiful. The energy coming towards you is that of full-on manifestation, is that of full-on seeing the fruits of your labor and realizing a great gain. And I'm hearing a great gain in multiple areas of your life. Whatever area of your life, your third dimensional life, Taurus, that it is that you need the greatest gain, it's time for you to open your arms wide and accept it. Open your arms wide and allow in spiritually that from higher dimensions now we get what we're meant to have in the 5th. In the 3rd. Ooh, in the 5th. Okay, thank you. From higher dimensions to the 5th as it brings an entryway into the 3rd. Be ready to receive. Hey, Frias, be ready to receive the abundance. Be ready to receive the manifestation. It's right here. It's so close. It's within reach. So this is not a time for you to fret, worry, feel like you got to go into overdrive and make it happen. You need to allow it to come to you this time, because this is a lesson. This is a faith builder, that an ability builder that Spirit is bringing to you at this moment over the next few days. Okay? That you don't have to push so hard to make everything happen, that you can actually trust and believe in the connection and the integration of your higher self with Source, that these things are brought to you without having to go into overdrive and demand it to be so. Hey, Fit Goddess. Yeah. Very powerful lesson to learn here. Because if you don't learn to listen, Taurus, if you don't learn that what you say happens, what you put down into your spirit, into your heart chakra, what the seed that you plant in your sacral chakra, if you don't learn to rest in the fact that as it is above, so it is below, that whatever you bind or loose on earth is bound or loosed in heaven, in the spirit, and then it's a circular motion. It comes back and manifests. If you don't learn to operate in your power, your higher power, not your earthly power, this is going to be a long 2020 for you. So this is the first of the lessons. This is the first of the harvest can just come. Oh, I don't have to be the one to operate the tractor and go out there and gather from the fields. That guess what? I have the ability to wave my hand and draw it in, so to speak. That I have ancestors and angels and spirit guides that go out there and gather the harvest and bring it to me. I just need to request that the harvest be brought in. I hope that makes a little bit more sense in what I'm saying. Okay, so the Ace of Coins, welcome it in with open arms. Okay, welcome it in, knowing at the very base of your being, in your root chakra, it is meant for you. You are deserving of it, and here it comes. Gemini, the Tower. Gemini, don't be scared. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Do not be scared, Sun, Moon, or Rising, Gemini, of the Tower. Don't be scared. This is necessary. It's going to shake, though. Know the earthquake is coming. But it's a necessary earthquake because, again, we got to clear some of this stuff out so that we can very much clearly see and receive, right? What is meant for us to see and receive. So that we can truly walk in our power without the distraction of opposition and annoyance. You know, Gemini, sometimes like you get hyper focused on certain things that really aren't really meant for you to get hyper focused on, and really the hyper focus needs to be on yourself. Okay, so we're looking to get the hyper focus on ourselves and not on others, or what others do or don't do, can or can't do, or how we think that they should be living their lives. Really, when you want to talk, when you want to look at how someone else is living their life, that's really the mirror. As Shonda, please go to Shonda Rise Astrological Conversations if you haven't already or didn't come from there. Um, Really, what's happening here when you do that, it's a reflection on yourself. Something is hitting hard. When you get annoyed with somebody else, it's why is it that it hits you so hard? And that's what we need to see so we can shake that up and get rid of that. Right? So let the thing burn. No longer allow these issues to be rulers in your life, but instead shake it so what rules is not your lower nature and any pain or fear, but what rules is higher thought, love, and wisdom. Okay? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Cancer, Ace of Cups. Cancer, here's the root chakra. Cancer, some of us have been through so much shaken and not sure if, oh my gosh, like I know that, I'm meant to be empathic, and I know I'm meant to this, and I know I'm meant to that, but God dang it, sometimes I just don't feel it. And God dang it, sometimes it's hard for us to allow ourselves to love ourselves. And then it becomes increasingly difficult for us to allow others to love us and allow others to pour into us, even spirit, because we're not willing to love ourselves. Right? So, Cancer. Welcome, again, much like Taurus, welcome this renewal of your spiritual connection to Source. Your renewal of hope springs eternal. Love springs eternal. Your hearing gifts, your empathic gifts, your healing gifts, your seeing gifts, your spirit sings and soars. Renew the love relationship with you. Renew the love relationship with yourself. Make a new commitment to just allowing love to pour through you, because you deserve it. You were built for this. And the only way for love to get out to the world in a healthy way and not codependent is for you to allow yourself to love yourself, right? We have to have that within us. Leo, Six of Swords. Leo, allow Spirit to guide you and show you what your future looks like without you having to know all the details. Speak peace over your life. Speak peace over your mind and your thoughts. Speak peace. Integrate the lessons learned. Integrate this path of speech and thought and somewhat deed didn't work so well. This is how it ended. Wasn't the best. But if I pivoted this way, this could have worked better. And yeah, I can see that. Bring that integration into who you are without having to know specifically the why behind the what, because the why will be revealed to you shortly, is what I'm hearing. Right now, we need to practice the what. I am at peace. I am whole. I hear clearly. I see clearly. I am in constant communication with my higher self. Is my true self is in constant communication with source and spirit. I clearly hear from my angels. I clearly hear from my ancestors. I clearly hear from my spirit guides. I walk the path of life and love and peace and joy. And I'm not thrown side to side by my feelings. I am not dismayed by what I see from my physical eye. I think that's why this woman and her daughter they're not facing the direction that they're going in, but instead their spirit guide is in control of the direction to calmer, clearer waters and calmer, clearer emotions, right? Water is the emotion, right? So that's where that is. So we need to rest in that so that you can come back strong. Not that you're weak right now, but I feel like there's some internal cleanup that needs to be happening. And so we need to let that happen. Gemini Princess, that special is indeed over. It was over as of last night. I took that down off of my website. We're back to 60. We'll figure out what we're going to do for this month. But thank you, though, for paying attention. I appreciate that, honey. Thank you. Virgo, 7 of coins. Virgo, I think you're finally seeing we're getting some nuggets, right? We're getting some nuggets. We're getting some like, ooh, it's coming in. Yeah, buddy, it's coming in, right? We're getting some clarification now. We're getting it. Keep on that road. The nuggets and the glimmers and the little bits and pieces that have been given to you lately are so that you can begin to move forward, so that you can know you're on the right path, so that you can be calm about it and be like, okay, I'm planning the right way. I'm doing the right thing. It's all good and Gucci, right? It's going to be great. And this is a faith builder again. This is third eye chakra. So now that you see some, let's open our third eye to see more. Knowing we're on the right path, Virgo. Knowing we're on the right path. And as we're moving, I smell my chili. I'm making chili upstairs. It smells delicious. While we're moving towards the full moon, where we're going to be able to release and integrate in the dreams and the visions and the future, Virgo, for you. That's why Spirit had to give these little nuggets to you so you could see that you're going down the right direction. All right. Whew. Halfway through. Halfway through. That's interesting light I've got going today. But I feel like we can see the cards a little bit better. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just delusional. Sorry if you can't see them that well. It's the evening sky. All right, Libra. Oh, yeah, really. We can't really see it very well, can we? Libra. The Strength card. Wow. Libra, this is solar plexus, sacral chakra into solar plexus. I'm going to need you to gather up all the inner strength that you have so you can come into activation of your solar plexus and activating your power, activating your might, activating your will. And so that, because what I'm sensing is you're going to be very instrumental in bringing some balance and some justice into this scene. Balance and justice into this scene. People sometimes mistake your kindness for weakness and your quietness for meekness. But you're going to have to roar. Find the strength to stand up for what you know. You're kind of gathering it right now, kind of powering up. So find the strength for that. And just know that you're not alone. That it's not like you're going to have to fight this battle by yourself. You have all of us with you. You have your angels. You have your ancestors. You have your guides to guide you through. But you're going to be very instrumental in making sure that justice is brought. So stand up for what you know is right. Continue to do that. We're behind you, and then we're alongside of you as well. In your personal life, for sure. As we move then forward to the rest of the world. Also, this is really this is coming up on a fabulous time for you to make some business moves that need to be made. Okay, fabulous time for you to be making getting ready to put those in motion. So solidify the final bits and pieces. Okay. And my kitties are over here fighting off in the corner, off camera. They're play fighting. Okay. Scorpio, 3 of Swords. Whoo, boy, Scorpio. Listen, you can overcome this. I feel like this disappointment or this frustration, there's probably a great frustration with yourself for some of the decisions you've made. Understand that you had to make those decisions and go through those things so that you could get more. You can grow. They're here to learn a lesson. They were here to teach you a lesson. They were here to strengthen you. They were here actually so you could overcome those obstacles and then elevate. Really understanding your power in a big way. I don't know if that's picking up. Understanding your power in a very, very, very big way. So don't dwell on this. Instead say, oh, you know what? Don't dwell on it. Don't. Oh God, I'm telling a Scorpio not to. Listen, don't dwell. Don't sit there. Transform it into the positive. Transform it into what it's supposed to be. Transform it into what it is meant to be used for, and increase and generate that personal power. Get your engines running so that because you're going to come along, you're going to encounter something similar to this in the future. And that's why it's here now. So that the growth can happen. Don't be disappointed in yourself, Scorpio. Use it, reshape it, transform it. So I understand on March 2nd, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you may feel that way. You may feel that way in a big way, like, man, what was all that mess for? I'm so disappointed in myself. I should have known better. Yada, yada. Grab it, transform it, Don't ride yourself about it. The lesson was necessary. Had you not had the obstacle, you would never have had the victory. And now from the victory, right, we move forward from the victory. Virgo, stop it. Sorry. Okay. That was Scorpio. All right. Home stretch. Sag, 10 of Cups. Good, Sag. I like this. I like it for you, Sag. 10 of Cups. Really, Sagittarians, life is pretty good for you right now, isn't it? You're seeing a real, honest fulfillment. Outside forces are beginning to fall into place and work with you, not against you. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about what you can manifest. You're feeling good about what you can bring into your life, what you've gained, what you've learned. Gemini, stop. So, good. This is a great way to start the week. Fabulous. Take the breather, because this is a breather for you right now. Take the breather. Enjoy the moment. Build your faith. Build your self-confidence. Yes, you did it. Yes, you conquered. Okay? Take it, love it, own it, rest. We're going to need you to kick into high gear in a little bit. Not right now. But things are gelling. Things are coming together. This is a beautiful start to the week. You should be having a very good week this week of March the 2nd. Okay? So I just like this. Just generally, please just enjoy the moment. Don't try to be looking forward. Definitely don't look back. Be present right now. And remember this feeling, because this feeling of outside forces aligning with your internal desires is an energy, a frequency I need you to remember. Because when we have to enact it again, I'm going to need you to be able to tap back into this like, oh, that's what that felt like. So you can elevate your vibrational frequency to that level. All right? Capricorn, judgment. Crown chakra. That angel is calling them folks up, ain't she? That angel is saying, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, right? That Diddy's, y'all know what I'm talking about, that Diddy stuff. Listen, let me grab, I want to read this. The Fool summons gratitude. You are more than magnetizing your dreams. You are creating light for yourself and others. The student has become the master. Listen, you are realizing that what you put into your thought life, your spoken life, and your heart life comes to pass. You are literally creating that which you have right now. Do you like what you're creating or not, Capricorn? My light worker and light warrior Capricorns are out here about the business. My star seed Capricorns are about the business. You are literally bringing up to you and bringing in towards you light beings and similar folks that are going to be able to work with you on this journey and on this path, and energy to help you. Have the gratitude and understanding that you are in concert with the universe, and have the gratitude towards what you're receiving right now and where you're being moved to. But also have the gratitude that, holy cats, you finally figured out how to put this all together. Man, you figured out how to put it together. Now I need you to put it into action. You're listening. Now I need you to put it into action. All right? Aquarius, the Two of Cups. Soulmate. I'm also feeling like this is for you a perfect perfect union of your divine feminine and divine masculine. There is a softening happening where you're embracing your divine feminine energy here over the next few days. You're embracing that in a very real way. And that perfect union, internally, spiritually, is moving you in a direction creatively that you hadn't anticipated. As Mercury comes into the sign, into Aquarius in retrograde, this is your reset button. This is your moment to reset. This is your moment to gather up that information again and speak and hear and know that Aquarius, there's no need to be as harsh as you have been. You got to soften up in order to create. You have to soften up in order to bring forth. You have to soften up in order to manifest. Abso-freaking-lutely got to soften it up. But understanding that the divine feminine energy is not weak. Now, for some of you, if you all don't get off my stuff, oh my good Lord, help me, Jesus. Some of you, that's going to literally be a physical person or a spirit guide that's coming in to help you during this time. You're going to literally feel an additional presence of assistance that's a soulmate of yours, and that's going to help to embody such strength and beauty in your own creative abilities in your sacral chakra. It's going to be beyond out of this world. So look for that to be happening this week as well, while Mercury is kind of coming back and saying, okay, you ready to hear this finally? I had these messages from the sun for you before, and you really weren't ready to hear it when it was your season. So I'm coming back after I've been in dreamland a little bit. I'm coming back and I'm going to tell it to you now. Can you receive it? So receive it this go around, Aquarius. Receive it. And now we have the Princess of Swords for Pisces. Ooh, boy, it's been some truth-telling time, Pisceans. Hasn't it? It's been some truth-telling time. The card of piercing truth. What if it is time to discover that your mind may have kept you in an old idea of thinking that dreams were impractical. How much more fitting can this be for Pisces? Be aware that resisting a pattern often offers a cycle of repetition. What is revealed can be healed. Listen, all your dreams that some of us have been telling you were super crazy and practical, they're not. They're not. You have an ability, an innate ability to dream things, to dream that impossible dream. You're not that far off, darling. But now it's time to see the truth of what that dream really means for you and what you are really to be doing in as a participant in that reality, instead of being a bystander and wanting someone else to enact the dream. If that makes any sense. You have the ability to execute it. You have the ability to bring it into reality. You have the ability to birth it. You don't have to wait for one of us to do it. Because a lot of this is, that 12th house energy stuff, right? That we can't really get to because, I believe there's going to be a karmic, thank you, Anna. There's going to be a global kind of karmic clearing that I believe only Pisceans can do. That sounds really crazy, I know, but follow me. Because they embody that depth of 12th house energy, because they embody that high priestess energy, because they embody that moon, the major arcana moon, not moon, but that secrets, that doing the shadow work, that being willing to go into the depths of the ocean to grab a hold and care for and lift up. Other signs don't do that as easily as Pisces do. It's time for you to see the actual truth about yourself. It's time for you to see that your ability to go down into the depth that nobody else can, because nobody else want to. It's so beautiful for you to be able to do that. And it's imperative for us now. I'm just hearing this now about the clearing of, global type karma. And I'm going to have to meditate on that a little bit more. Like a karma for humanity. Hey, Saricia. Thank you for joining us. So I'm going to look into that and think about that a lot more. Meditate on that. See what I get. But Pisces, you guys have a very big... And I'm going to tell you something too, Pisceans. You need to see the truth of whatever messages and dreams you've been getting so that the rest of us can get that info and assist in bringing it into the universe. It's very imperative. We're here for you. We're here with you. Okay. Oh boy. My. We had a lot going on today, didn't we? Wow. All right. If you want to work with me one-on-one, we will be, you can book time with me face-to-face like this on heartofinspiration.net. If you wish to become part of the Patreon group, you can join for as little as $1. I'm putting together the evolution of revolution, revolutionary evolution. I'm putting together that teaching, if you will, for Patreon. You can do it for as little as $1, and we'll be doing that shortly. A couple other quick announcements. Very soon I will be offering up Akashic record readings. God bless you as well. Thank you. I will be offering up Akashic record readings very soon. And I'm in the midst of writing out and filling out or creating the mentorship / retreat that I'm going to have. We're going to do an online retreat. Especially with all the things happening. I want to do a retreat with you all, but we're going to have to do it online. I love y'all, and those that are close can come, but yeah, I love y'all. So we're going to do an online retreat. I'm putting that together. That's coming up. So I'm going to be pretty busy filming a lot, recording, editing, doing that stuff. But I will always make time for you guys. So please, if you want to schedule some time with me, cord cutting, energy work, readings, whatnot, heartofinspiration.net. Let me ask those that are in here right now, when I come on later on tonight, what do we want to do? Do we want to do some readings later on tonight? Some quick reads later on? I feel like that might be a good option. What do y'all want to do tonight? On Sunday Fun Day. Right now, I'm finna go take my pots of chili over and hang out with my childrens. I'm gonna hang out with my kids. Awesome, Ashley. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like Lightworker Boot Camp Part 2. We're gonna record Lightworker Boot Camp Part 1. We'll make it affordable, and we'll try to do it on the weekends. At a good time for my European folks. Should we do readings tonight, guys? D, you want me to get back into the is it tea or is it me? I ain't got messy in a minute. I love you, sweetheart. I have not got messy with y'all in a second. It's, you know what? We'll work it out. It always does, right? I'll figure out what we're going to do tonight. If it's going to be Is It Me or... I haven't done Is It Me or Is It Tea in a long time. I ain't got that messy in a hot minute. I guess we can have some fun. Sunday Fun Day. All right, so I'll create a Lord help us. I'll create a thumbnail. We'll do Is It Me or Is It Tea a little bit later tonight. It'll be 11:11 to get to the front of the line because I got a feeling. Everybody's going to want to know about their tea. Mary, hey, sweetheart. I got your Facebook message. I was sleeping though, so. Yep, I got your message, sweetie. We'll make those arrangements. Yes, honey. Is it me or is it tea? What time am I going to come back on? I don't know. I'm going to have dinner with my family. I have not spent any time with my family since I've been back from Seattle, Washington. So I'm going to go spend some time with the fam. It might not be till late. I might not get back up with y'all till like 8 my time. What do y'all think? 8 Central. Let me think. We're going to eat at 5, 6, 7. I could be back by 8. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Oh, yeah, I'm going to pour me some wine, y'all. Talk to me, y'all, because I'm going to create it while we're sitting here. You be up? All right. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. It's going to be 11:11 to get to the front of the line. I'll pull out my love cards, too. I'll pull out my love cards. All right, that's what we'll do tonight then. 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. Is it me or is it T? A fan favorite. So you better tell everybody. Okay, is it me or is it T? It's going to be on tonight. I'll post it on my community page. I'll post it on Instagram. I'll post it on Twitter. And but when I put that link out on the community page, I want you to share it with your friends. Share it so that people can be here. Okay? Yeah, okay. I understand, honey. Ashley, you don't... Lord help us. Okay, Ashley, girl. You know, if you want your tea spilled, you just reach out to me. I'll spill your tea for you. I bruise your tea up for you. All right, gang. Let me skedaddle out of here so I can go have family time, you guys. I love you guys, but I need to see my family too. My earthly family. I need to see my babies. All right, thank you guys so much. We'll see you later on tonight at the recording of this. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye-bye.